Hello everyone, Sabrina here. So previously, my story time. So how did my parents met? And yes, this is our last story time with me. So this is called My Brother Has a Crush on My Best Friend Georgia. And yes, he fell in love with her of more all the time. He has a crush on her and he never met her the whole time. So I'm going to be telling you a story of my brother has a crush on my best friend. So let's begin. When I was 14 years old, I met Georgia in high school. So we were best friends for years. And yes, we always spent time together all the time. When Patricia met her, she likes her and she wants to be friends with her. And years for Wills. And yeah, we've been friends for the past 4 years. And yes, and I know that. But 1 year later, when Ben used to meet Georgia for the first time, Ben's heartbeat was bumping because he might be fell in love with her. Patricia seemed suspicious about Ben and Georgia because Ben and Georgia are very close together because Georgia has a crush on him and Ben has a crush on Georgia back. And a year goes by, I just find out I saw Ben and Georgia hooking up because I was shocked. I have no idea my brother has a crush on my best friend because Patricia told me everything. She's being suspicious about Ben and Georgia. And yeah, they hook up and fell in love with each other. So I just told my parents and they were proud of themselves. I was like, bitch, what the hell? What do you mean? Ben fell in love with my best friend and I was not happy for this. Yeah, and I was not happy for this because my best friend fell in love with my brother. I was like, what the hell is going on? And I don't like this, but I don't even care. And now I just told Ben everything. When Ben comes home, I was very cross. I crossed my hands and Ben was like, what? What's the matter? And I said, why did you hook up my best friend? What? Why did you hook up my best friend? Because I like her? You have a crush on my best friend for the last year. You met her last year and you love her because you have a crush on her. And Patricia told me everything because you hook up with Georgia. So I'm going to tell her everything. And I just walked away and never talked back. So I talked to Georgia and says, Georgia, I saw you at the park. You hook up with my brother. Do you have a crush on him? And Georgia said, I do. He loves me because he has a crush on me last year because I do have a crush on him too. Why? I was shocked and I heard what Georgia said. I said, it's because I know you fell in love with him, but I was so mad because you supposed to be my friend and Ben was trying to steal from me. And Georgia said, what are you talking about? I still love you because you're my best friend, but I'm in love with your brother. He was sweet and kind and cute. And by the way, and I also want to be his friend too. We're all best friends. And I said, oh, okay. And I feel much better now because Ben and Georgia used to be best friends, but they're couples now. And yeah, they fell in love with each other. And I was fine. I said, oh, okay. And I went to talk to Ben and I said, Ben, I'm sorry. I was wrong. It's because you fell in love with Georgia and Georgia told me everything and you and Georgia are going to be best friends. And Ben said, yeah, we do. We were best friends and now we're couples now. We fell in love with each other and yeah, we can still be best friends. And yeah, tomorrow we can go hang out. And I said, sure, no problem. The next day, I actually meet Ben's friends for the first time. And I said, Ben, who are they? Ben said, these are my friends. My brother's friends say hi. Their name is Michael and Chris. And yes, his friends are very nice. And then Patricia has a crush on the big guy named Michael. And yeah, Michael likes her. So they want to hang out. And yeah, a month later, when I just saw Patricia and Michael hook up and they have their first kiss, I said, oh, you guys are sweet together. And Patricia said, Ah, thank you. And yeah, a month later again, I just saw Georgia and Ben have their first kiss. I took a photo and sent it to mom and dad, and my parents were happy for them. I told Georgia and Ben, I said, "Oh, you guys are so cute together." I sent a photo to mom and dad, Ben, and my brother was blushing, and he was. And I was laughing. I said, "Hello, Ben." And Georgia was like, "I hope your parents are seeing this. So yeah, thanks." And a year goes by. It's Georgia and Ben's first anniversary. So they just have a great time and hang out, having picnic and have a little smooches. And yeah, we took photos of them having their first anniversary together. And yeah, I just watched Patricia and Michael have their first anniversary too. Every day, Georgia just came to my home and we could have a talk. So I told Georgia to go to Ben's room and have a great time with him to do some snooches. So Georgia went to Ben's room and gave him nice kisses and having a little great time for them. So yeah, I leave them alone and talk to Patricia and we just have a good talk. And Georgia just gonna tell me so she can go home. So I say goodbye to Georgia, and Georgia gave Ben a nice kiss for the goodbye, and she went home. And yeah, Georgia and Ben literally hook up. And by the way, it's actually Ben and Georgia's second anniversary today. I am so shocked. Oh my God, it's their second anniversary. So yeah, it is. And I just saw Ben just got some flowers and chocolates and balloons for Georgia. And yeah, I am so happy for them. Well, that's the end of the story. And I hope you guys enjoy listening to my last story today. So I will see you in the next video, but no more story time today. So I'll see you in the next video of the means. Subscribe to my channel, everyone. Bye-bye. I love you. Goodbye.